wanted to show everybody a new thing going on cruises, and it's kind of like a new style thing going on that a lot of people don't know about, but I do, and it's called shower cap wearing. People are wearing them now everywhere. There's different ways to wear them too. Like, I think if you wear it that way, it means you're cool. The left ear is the cool ear, but if you do the right ear, it's not cool. Or maybe it's the females wear it in the right ear, and the males go left ear. So it's all how you wear it, like how cool you are. I like to wear it straight up like this, straight down. You know, sometimes I'll throw a little peak at the top just for if I'm really feeling wild. Because this is also pretty cool the way of wearing it. I'm trying to bring this new style, where you kind of go up in the peak. And I think they call it coning the cap. Coning the cap. You know what I mean? CTC. Are you coning the cap? That's what people, if they say that to you, you just remember you're coning the cap. So I'm coning the cap. Right now, I look like a giant ass, what do you call it? Hershey Kiss. And that's what you're trying to go for. There's also another way where you're just going over to both ears. I think a lot of the brothers like to wear it this way, which is cool, but like I like to, maybe because my head's so big, I have to kind of go this way with it, or you can really get crazy and have it barely on the head. And this is kind of how they wear it in Europe. This is how they wear a shower cap in Europe, if they're in the style. So whatever. So that's a new thing on the ship. So if you come in and you see the cap on celebrity shower cap, or maybe you can ask for one, put it on, go out to dinner with it, whatever you got to do. You can copy my different ways of wearing it, or you can just come up with your own way, whatever you want to do. But don't be afraid to do it.
You had too much polenta.
Too much polenta. You know what it was? It's a situation where somehow the cruise just came to life.
Yeah, like we're ready. We just started. This feels like day one. Like, let's go.
Day one. But, yeah, the cruise director sung opera, sounded like Pavarotti somehow.
They had a midday show, and it was the show from last night. And they did like an encore performance this afternoon, and it was so good. It was really good.
It's a band, like, from Omaha, Nebraska. That's in the middle of nowhere, Omaha. But,
before it started, the cruise director came out and decided to tell us all that he sings opera and sang
Pavarotti song.
Well, why didn't you do that day one? The welcome aboard show. That would have been the time.
Yes, because here's why. If you see like a dude, he's a cruise director, you always wonder like, why is this dude a cruise director? What's his deal? Is he funny? Then you're like, all right, well, he hasn't really been funny at all.
Well, we didn't even know him. Like, we don't even.
Yeah, like
he wasn't even like present until
most cruise directors will tell you who they are. Like you go to a welcome aboard show, and then you find out like, hey, I'm from France or England, Scotland. I'm so and so, and you're like,
Jess
I did this. And Jess from the U.S. or Staffy from wherever the hell she was from. She was from South Africa.
Yeah.
Like, you get these people and they call and they'll tell you like who they are, and you're like, all right, this person's cool.
It starts the family culture of the cruise.
Like it kind of makes you like understand the person. You're like, and it doesn't matter where the person's from.
No.
Your country can be completely at war with this country, but you're like, this dude's cool. You know what I mean? Even though that's never happened, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter where these people are from. You're like, you get to know them, and you're like, they're cool. That's one thing about the cruise culture that I like is it taught me that like we're not the best people in the world, not even close, and that people are like great from all different like weird countries that you never even really heard of, or you thought were third world or whatever, and they're really nice people and they're cool and whatever. But this dude, he never like was out until like now, and he came out and sang opera, and you're like, oh my god. Now, when we came on the summit the first time, the dude that was the cruise director, like, you knew day one who he was. Like, he greeted you at the door. It was like, welcome to my house. I'm the cruise director. I own this place. Come on in. And
I love Ken. Ken was the reason why we booked the summit again, because we love Ken. I thought he was so great, and We stalked him on Facebook. Like, it was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was cool.
We were like in love with him.
Yeah.
Got pictures with him. Me and my sister-in-law stalked him down on the ship. We searched for him to get a picture with him. Like, that's how much we loved him. We stalked this man to get a picture with him.
Yeah.
Remember
like,
that?
I remember going home, I friended him on Facebook.
Yes,
like,
we all did. All
people.
we went with our sister-in-law and our
and that's what we did.
It was fun. But last night was formal night. We went to Blue because it was lobster night, and the dinner was good. They gave us 2 lobster tails each. We didn't even ask for 2.
They weren't as big as they were the last time we were on. The last time we were on, the lobster tail was, the guy told me.
But they were good. It was good lobster. It tasted good. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. The cream. So the last time it was like a watermelon, it was like a light sauce, like a butter watermelon. I didn't know why watermelon.
But here's my one issue. It should have been served with some kind of whipped potato.
I thought it was fine. It was with fried rice and peas.
I don't know why you get fried rice with lobster.
Yeah, I guess.
If anybody has an issue with that, let me know. But I think that potatoes go with lobster, not fried rice.
Yes.
Okay?
But yeah, that was.
But the lobster was good, and the crab cake was terrible. It was like mashed potatoes.
Oh, the crab cake! Don't get it. It had bone in it. There was no lemon served with it.
At Blue, the crab cake was bad.
Yeah. Blue is cool. I'll tell you what's cool about Blue. The service is unbelievable. The food is
small.
okay.
It's small, so you feel like it's a more intimate setting. You could talk to people next to you more. It's not real loud. It's kind of like, I don't know. You have great views. There's good views in the main dining room too, though. We didn't even try. We were going to try the main dining room, but we just didn't.
Yes.
We never did.
Also, spa, man. That spa is really cool. If you get this Blue.
If you get Aqua Class, the Persian Gardens is included. You can go as many times as you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't include any massage or anything like that. It's just literally the Persian Gardens, which has this like bench that's all like hot stone. And you sit there and it makes your back feel so nice. It's
really nice.
Really nice. And they have like soft music playing. And what did you go in? What's the first one you went into?
You go to the sauna first, then you go to the desert, then you go to this salt room. You want to do all 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, there's 3 things. And a lot of people just go in their bathing suits with a tail. But we went in fully dressed. Like, I went in like this and nobody cared.
Yeah, I go
so
in
you
fully
don't
dressed.
You don't have to feel like you have to go in like a bathing suit or like half naked.
Nah.
If you want to go in like this with a hoodie on, you can.
Yeah, I go in full dress.
Yeah.
There's people walking around here nude, like I ain't comfortable with it. There's man boobs everywhere. There's nipples everywhere. There's some big people in the crew. But we're from the Northeast, so there's more bigger people in the Northeast, I think, because it's cold and we have to we're like bears. We have to hunker down and go through. We have a hibernation phase that they don't have in other countries, or in hot weather, I should say. But yeah, it was cool. That was good. The show was really good. McGuigan dude, he put on a nice little show, old music. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's alright.
It was fun. Everybody got involved. Of course, we told you about. There's a line dance group on this cruise.
There's a line dance.
And
group.
they were, of course, right up front. And I thought a line dance was gonna break out. It really didn't. They danced the whole time, but I thought it was gonna be they were gonna start doing their line dances, but no.
Yeah, the line dance thing's a little weird to me. Like, I have no problem with it. I think it's cool, and they're really nice people, man. They are such nice
friendly
people.
and nice.
Friendly, yeah. But like the whole line dance, I think it's kind of like, hey, I do line dance because I have no rhythm to dance. And I know that's not the case for all of them, because I know some people that can dance that are in line dances. But like, I feel like it's good for people like me that don't want to dance, but you can just like kind of step back and forth. Like,
you know what it is? It's just people that have fun. They're just having fun. That's the way they want to have fun.
That's how they have fun.
And it's fun.
Line dance. No emotion. You ever see this line dancers? They're like this on the ship. They're doing this thing. They're like, okay, this is what I see. No emotion on the face. Like, God forbid you smile a little bit while you're line dancing.
Is there even like a clap thrown in once in a while?
Or like they might, God forbid there's any no hand motion on it. No movement
I feel
whatsoever.
like they're concentrating, and dancing shouldn't be stressful. You shouldn't be stressed out whether you're going to miss step 14.
The best was night 1 or night 2. We're on there and they're doing the line dancing at like karaoke or whatever was going on. And all of a sudden a line dance broke out. I started seeing cowboy boots, so I knew there was going to be line dancing. But there was a couple like crazy old ladies that like weren't part of the line dance group. And Remember that lady? They were trying to like all of a sudden the line dance just.
They wanted to dance too. Like
yeah,
God forbid someone else.
Somebody
dances.
called out a play. I heard somebody yell out a play like 52 fake out. Next thing you know, they got that was their orders for line dance, and so they all were ready to go, and they were in their perfect line dance.
Like,
this poor old lady, she's looking at them going.
She's like, well, maybe I can try.
She fell right on her face.
Listen, they took over the whole dance floor.
Yeah, they take over the dance floor.
Someone else, maybe someone wants to freestyle.
Yeah, no
I wanted to like run through them like this, like to break it all up.
Can't do it.
Trip somebody.
I think if you do that, you're immediately like they throw you off the ship or something. Like you have to leave, you have to swim home. Cause yeah, that's a little crazy. That was a little nuts. But I like the line dancers, and the first time we seen some hardcore cowboy, he had shit kickers on. You know, he had the shirt, the hat. He was killing it, and I all of a sudden he's walking around. He's and we said something. We're like, oh, I think they started complimenting. My wife complimented like whatever, the lady, and then they were like, hey, we're gonna have we came on here with the line dancers of America. There's 7,000 of us on the ship.
There's like 8. No, there's probably like what, like 10 of them?
No,
15,
there was like
like
hundreds
20?
of them. The guy said there was like over 100 people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what he said to us when he invited us in.
Oh.
He's like, he invited us, but he said like, he's
So
like, if you want to come in and watch, you can, but you can't get in the dance.
We're on the line dance cruise.
Well, we almost it's a line dance cruise, and we almost joined the line dance cruise.
I wonder if they're doing something later. We might have to join.
I feel like line dancing would be like, I'm old and ready to cash out any day, but that would be like the end of my life. Like that would be like, all right, I'm gonna line dance, the next day I'm gonna drop dead. Immediately following the line dance, so no. I won't do it. And that's the only problem I have with it. The only beef I have with it is the lack of emotion. Like you don't need any emotion to do the line. Like you're more worried about your steps than you are worried about enjoying the dance.
My parents live in North Cape May, and line dancing is serious business there.
It is.
If you don't know them, you gotta get off because they're gonna be like annoyed that you're like in the way.
Yeah.
You're like.
And her mom's a spazzool, so she's right in there. She does not care. She'll get right up in there doing all the experience last night. Yeah, of course it's a bitch. But we got home late. We didn't eat that much. We just went out for like the lobster thing. We got some lobster. We didn't really eat much, so we're like, yo, let's go home. We'll go back to the room, put a movie on, and we'll order like veggie burgers. So it's probably like midnight.
Oh,
and
it's home now.
What?
It's home.
So yeah, it's home now. So I ordered 2 veggie burgers, which are vegetable patties of some kind. I don't know what the hell's in them, but there's no meat in them.
Yeah, because we don't eat meat.
Which we say every 5 seconds it's got to end. Anyway, we ordered 2, and the lady like went over the order 50 times. So there's nothing to do with her, okay? I'm sure she put the order through just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So then they end up setting up a burger with a regular burger, which we didn't know until Michelle bit into it, because I was too busy getting everything on it, all excited, And I did notice it was a little thick, but I just thought, oh, it must be like a thicker veggie burger.
You just believed it, because we've ordered, during the cruise, we've ordered room service a few times, veggie burgers. They just were veggie burgers, fine.
Yeah.
So we just assumed, like he wasn't even thinking, like, you didn't even look.
I guess they have a veggie, well, somebody told me they had a veggie burger, so I knew it was good. So
we're confident that it was a veggie burger.
And we've got it multiple times on the ship, I forgot to add. This isn't the first order.
Yeah.
And so they send that burger up. Only one. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe they realized it's 1 o'clock in the morning or 12:30 now. These people don't need 2 burgers. Cut it in half. I give Michelle her piece. She takes a bite of it. We realize they're regular burgers. So, which is like not cool because like we don't I call back. I'm like, yeah, you screwed up. You sent us the wrong thing. And I'm not complaining, even though my wife's like having a breakdown, fake throwing up and put on an absolute show for me. But so they send up now 2 vegetable burgers, and I'm like, oh, that looks good. It's like real high, And I don't know why they smother mayonnaise all over it.
This is so funny.
It is so funny. I sound like such a bitch. And I hate being like a bitch like that too.
Listen,
and I bitch all the time, so I don't know why I act like I hate bitching.
These burgers came, and there was no burgers.
No meat. No
no veggie burger, just the lettuce, tomato.
And like
an onion and pickles.
Yeah, and a little coleslaw. And I think it was
and they put like all this mayonnaise on the roll.